dropping out, obviously. What was that? Like, why did you make that decision?
Like, I didn't get to change them. That's what got me tight. Everybody has a college hustle.
Yeah.
If you just went through life without no ass beings, your life is trash.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dorm Room 101 Pod. I am your girl, Maya Gittins, and we got LJ in the building.
Yeah, we in the building. We here.
Anyways, so LJ, my first question to you is kind of out of pocket, but like not really. Did you have any insecurities going into college?
Did I have any insecurities going into college?
Yeah.
You see, you could have told me this before. I could have prepped the answer.
No.
Now I'm thinking.
You can't prep.
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm not I'm not very sociable at all. I don't talk to people. I knew you for about 2 years. And I ain't say a word to you till I had
Literally.
to. Like,
I'd be like, well, damn.
Yeah, no, I have trouble. Because I was always inside growing up. I was in the crib. I wasn't doing shit with nobody. And then right as my outside years started to hit, COVID hit. So I wasn't even outside. So I think that was probably it. But I did know I was commuting. So I wasn't going to be on campus as often.
Okay. So you didn't stay on campus?
I woke up at 6 a.m. to get to a 9 a.m. class. It hurt.
And you didn't even think to be like, you know what? Let me just try to just stay on campus 1 year.
Oh, nah.
So you just rather get up at 6 in the morning?
Well, I didn't think too deep into it, but I just knew I wasn't. Nah, I was because I had a comfortable crib. Yeah. With my studio on site. Yeah. I knew I wouldn't be able to bring certain stuff, like my speakers, all of that. Which was a lie, because when I was visiting some of my guys' dorm rooms, because it was a lot of music kids went to the school. Man, they had these bigger monitors than mine, just blasting music all hours of the night. That's another thing. I knew I would have hated that. Yeah, that is true. I'm too bougie for dorms.
Very.
No. It's not. It's not even just that, but the dorm rooms at the college that I went to was insane. Like, they were jail cells. I'm not kidding. It was bad.
That's what college is about. It's the jail experience.
It was not even good jail. It was Rikers. It was terrible.
Rikers is crazy. Yeah, nah. So give us like where did you go? And you're in that kind of college experience, even though you really didn't have a college experience. So so explain that.
So I graduated from St. James High in 2021. Same year, I committed to LIU Brooklyn for the Rock Nation School, and within after the first year, I wanted to drop out halfway through after the first semester, but I stuck it out for another semester and
dropped out.
Yeah, I didn't stay. My stay was cut short, but I will say I was around still. Like after I left, I made a lot of relationships on campus that I kept. I had a crazy dope, huge producer professor that I would just sit in his classes. But nah.
So you just
nah. I didn't stay.
So what was, first of all, dropping out? Obviously, what was that? Like, why did you make that decision? Like, I wanted to talk about this first. Y'all, question. I don't think you understand. Yeah. I wanted to talk to LJ about this for the longest because I was like, why? Like, why did you just decide to do that? I always wonder.
It was like it was a lot of layers. There's not a real answer. I don't even think my damn parents know exactly why. But it was a lot of things that kind of jumbled up that made me say, hey, why not try out a gap year? And by
gap year I mean turned into what?
Like a 10-year gap. But so at the time, first off, I wasn't satisfied with the program.
Oh, okay.
And it's not any type of shade or anything, but I was in the inaugural class. So
which means?
First year. It was the first time they ever had the program.
Oh, okay.
So it was a bunch of kids being thrown into something that I felt like wasn't ready at the time. And a bunch of other kids felt like that because a bunch of other kids transferred or dropped out as well. Yeah. So it was a program that I didn't think was ready. I felt like it wasn't fully prepared. Like the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks of school, we didn't have classes. Like everybody else, the nurses had
everybody
classes,
had class.
The design kids, the sports kids, but it was like everything was canceled because everything wasn't ready.
Yeah.
They did figure it out, and over the years, but in the last 2 years, I think they're going into the year 3. They figured it out. Like it seems more promising. But one thing I didn't really like, and that was my biggest gripe with it, was there was no cohort system. So somebody like me, I've been in music since I was 6 or 7. I was playing in the church at like 8.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. And I was lucky enough to go to a school that taught music theory. I was in a private, I was in a private district.
Okay.
Public schools, yeah, but it was more funding, and I got to get my audio certification in audio production. Oh, wow. So it was like I got all of this out of high school, all of this knowledge. Why do I go back to music theory 1? Or why do I, you know what I mean? And I'm in class with kids that just thought, yo, I really want to try music. That have never recorded a song, all that. So it's like, I'm learning that, and no type of gripe to them kids, because I would want that same thing. And I know there's a bunch of people that didn't have what I had, like didn't have the
that experience.
Exactly, the tools, the access to information that I had. So they deserve that. Yeah. I just feel like, hey, we're not how we making steps to progress if I gotta kind of stay behind. And I'm paying. You know what I mean? I'm paying for this. So
I'd be like, I'm giving you my hard working money.
So I'm not paying for a year of catch up. Like, how about you give me a year off? And when they ready,
let me know.
We could all get back on the track together. But there was that. And that was a big problem for me, because the amount of experience that I had, not just musically, but also in every aspect. I was majoring in music technology.
Yeah.
It was MTEP, so technology, entrepreneurship, and production. Production, I was a producer. I was mainly a music producer, so that was something that I didn't want to wait around to figure out. If anything, I wanted to get better and get better and get better.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship, that was another thing that I kind of was new to, so that's where I was getting kind of the most learning from. But then technology, I mean, if you read deeper into it, music technology and production aren't too far apart. You know what I mean? So it was just a lot of lagging. That was 1. 2, at the time, I had a situation, or I thought I had a situation on the table that I was excited about. So I had this little deal on the table. So I was like, you know what? I don't need this if I got that, yada, yada. There was that. So it didn't work out. But there was that whole thing. On top of that, I was just missing a lot of school. So I wasn't behind, but I knew over the years I would become behind, because I'd miss weeks at a time. Like, yo, you're in LA, I'm not going to miss an LA trip. Because I don't care what it is. I'm in the era of my life where I'm around so many people succeeding, and I'm so happy for that.
Yeah.
At the same time, I want to at least give my career a shot. So I'm not going to put a lot of things. There are very few things I'm going to put before my career.
Okay. You know I can tell.
Like, very, very few things. So I will miss a birthday party for a trip. I will miss So
I know.
Class?
What do I look like?
Class. No.
I can go to LA or go to class. And I didn't know I'm okay.
Oh, but it was the COVID era too, so I could just zoom into class. Like, what?
No, for real.
What? I had that shit on mute the whole time. I'm like, I wasn't tripping. So, yeah, those kind of things kind of added onto it. And then my second year, because I just came into like, that was my first year of really like making some bread.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the IRS found out, but I don't know how my school found out, but they said, hey, you no longer qualify for this full ride. I said, how? I'm not paying $50 a year, $40 a year, $50 a year. No.
Yeah, college is a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even now, obviously being post-grad, like, them college debts that's finna start rolling in November, I am not.
What did you go to school for?
So I went to school for communication PR, which do I really use? Not really, but
do you think you will?
I do. Respectfully, I think I will, because I am in an industry where like right now, even working like for the podcast studio or like working for Mandy B and Devon Terrell and stuff like that. It's like I do more of like the admin, the management era, but I feel like me having that communication PR has helped me with writing emails and like doing that stuff, which I personally feel like has helped me in the admin era or the admin like job, because it's like you need to know how to talk to certain people. You need to know how to connect with certain people, and it's giving me that. I feel like communications overall. I know. Listen, I hate when people say like communication is probably like the most easiest major. Listen, it is. I don't care. It was, but a lot of people do not have social skills. Sorry, that was pow pow shots. Yeah. But like in a sense of like, if you can't communicate effectively, how do you expect to either get a job or get on a phone? Like, how do you expect to do these things?
Come on.
Oh my. gosh.
They packing y'all. But I mean,
they're not, because they use this. Listen, respectfully, I've used ChatGPT before, but respectfully, ChatGPT only uses certain things up to a certain amount of years. Like, I think they only have information to 2020. So after
I don't
that,
need information if I'm asking them to drop an email on why I can't attend a meeting or something.
Okay, but that's okay. But I'm just saying, like, in a sense of like, let's say you have an artist coming out or something like that. You can't use like, hey, I need such and such on Devon Terrell. Like, ChatGPT won't give you that because it's like, oh, I'm not that far into what's going on in the world. So I feel like at the end of the day, trust. I wanted to drop out of college.
Why didn't you? Come on. I'm playing.
They're like, come on, do it. It's fun over here. Like, no.
But I mean, you are. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations on your undergrad degree. And
I ain't going back either.
I mean, it ended well for you, because even though you're saying, "Hey, I don't use it," but you have something that you can easily walk in. I'll be on Indeed, so I see, like, your major could be used. Yeah. And you could easily be using that communications degree to communicate to a fucking cashier, yo, Mandy B wants a cheesecake or something. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I mean,
I ain't got
it's
that.
cool.
I ain't got that.
I mean, but here's my thing. Obviously, you work in the music industry.
Absolutely. That's all I got, man.
That's all I got. No, don't say that. I feel like, obviously, you come a long way producing and stuff like that. So, how do you feel like not obviously having a degree? Like, personally, from your experience, do you think a degree would have been necessary to get to where you are now? Like, do you think it would have added anything if you would have had a degree?
No.
Really?
No. I can't speak to that, because I would still be, as of today, vying for that degree. Yeah. But I will say, No. Because I feel like the music industry is one of very few, and it's not like I went to go be a nurse or a scientist or anything where I needed like a tangible piece of paper.
Yeah.
The music industry, well, forget the industry. We could put that to the side for now, because that's another beast where. Yeah. But for any music style jobs or anything involving audio production, not many of them ask for degrees. Well, it'll say, yo, we would like a bachelor degree, but it'll also say, hey, any experience that equals to that is also available. Yeah. And the amount of experience I've had, like, I've been able to go in and teach. Like, I've spoken in like Berkeley's and all of that stuff, just off of just the experience. So I feel like no. Yeah, the degree wouldn't. It might have. We'll never know. I don't know,
but you're doing well. So it's like,
but industry aside, like audio production jobs, I could, with the little BOCES thing that I got out of high school with this certification, I go work for a local news spot as an engineer. You know what I mean? If I can apply the skill to sync work, and I can go work in-house for a media spot that just needs instrumentals and music and stuff like that. You still have
stuff to do even without, because of your experience.
Exactly. And that's not even the music side. Even what I'm doing on the side with the podcast, that applied knowledge, and that's not from anything I learned at school. Wow. You know what I mean? So the biggest thing that school has given me, and I've learned from everyone around me that has went to school for music, Courtney, Devon, like all the Full Sail people.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to
Full Sail people. You go there for the relationships.
Yeah.
You go there to say you went there, and it's kind of like being a Kappa in a sense. You know what I mean?
What
in
a
a sense of like, it's like a Kappa sees another Kappa, like, yo, you know, we gang now, like family just over that. It feels like those Full Sail people be on that.
Yeah.
But I would not give up my year that I went there for anything. I hated my year there.
Wow.
But at the same time, I would go back and do it a million times because I left there with just relationships.
Yeah.
Relationships that have put money into my pocket.
Okay.
Damn near totaling like my damn tuition. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, no, I can't complain. That's never complain about my year. I did my bid, but
I did my bid. Like
yeah, my dropout is not like, my dropout story is not really a dropout story.
Yeah,
but
you still used it,
and it felt like high school premium. That's what it felt like because nothing changed. Before going to college, before my first class in college, I hadn't touched the classroom for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Because of COVID.
Yeah, because of COVID.
So I graduated.
Damn,
COVID hit.
Fuck COVID. Damn.
Yeah, COVID hit. My junior year, halfway through my junior year, March, and that's where I was already halfway through my certification for audio.
Yeah.
And COVID had a time where my career was starting to move, so just like, man, fuck this shit. Because that's when ironically, the month before COVID, I think Dev knows this too. We were planning to leave. Like we wanted to leave. Yo, you're not going to school. You're not going to school. End of March, we're gonna go somewhere. Like I forget where, but and then that school year ended. We thought we was gonna be back by spring break.
Nope.
Boy, was we wrong. And then September started. That summer was just 2020 was the year that changed my life. Yeah. So that summer was so weird because that September, my senior year, top of my senior year, I caught a record with Neo.
Wow.
That record, that placement, like that record ended up like moving and then it went number one. It was like some different. It was a lot at the same time. So it was just like, oh, I'm definitely not going. You know what I mean? And it was not even on some Hollywood stuff, but it was just because things are being thrown left and right, and whether they were good for me at the time.
Yeah, they were opportunities.
Yeah, and I've been one to. I'm not gonna take every opportunity, but I'm gonna put my career first. Yeah. So, yeah. So I didn't go to. I wasn't in the class, so I kind of got out of that loop of waking up and going to a class. So, man, my first semester slapped me. In the
I could imagine,
especially instead of going to a school 10 minutes away from you, going to a school it's an hour and a half. So I'm waking up, leaving Long Island to get to Brooklyn, to downtown Brooklyn at that. In the middle of rush hour, everybody trying to get to work, half tired because I was in the studio.
You're probably out, the
like
night before.
1 a.m., right? Just to go to a class about history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that you're literally not going to use.
Or class about music theory that I do know or something like that. So, and my first year, I didn't even get to choose my classes, I feel like. I didn't even get to change them. That's what got me tight. Because they gave me a bunch of more in class. I was like, hey, nah,
I can't do that.
But yeah, that kind of shocked me, and I want to say that kind of fueled me to drop or gassed me to drop out because I didn't like going back to that mode, and then also splitting that with this whole new like routine for me of just always getting up and always working whenever I felt like it. Or,
you had your own routine too.
Exactly. So
I feel like there was, especially obviously seeing you work now, it's like. I think a lot of, speaking of like obviously entrepreneur and stuff like that, like you can make your own schedule. And I think with college, it's like, I mean, yes, you get to make your own schedule, but like there be days where I'm out on a Saturday and Sunday. I could go do a Darty. Darty is a day party for all of the people that don't know.
I didn't know that.
Really? Yes. Somebody else told me that they did not know a Darty was a day party. Maybe that's a South thing. I don't know. But like Sunday, go to a Darty, and I'm like, I'm not getting up for my 9 a.m.
What's up with y'all not wanting to pay for parties with people? Because I throw parties, so it's just like, and
if you listen, me and Brianna had an episode about that, talking about parties. Listen, I'm already a broke college student, okay?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna ask me to pay $25 on top of
25 is crazy.
Okay, even 15 is a lot. 15, 20, 25.
How do you think these parties getting thrown?
Right.
You think somebody another broke college kid is coming out of pocket for it? So
you got some rich college students that like throwing house parties and stuff.
You was in a college town, right?
Yes.
A college area.
Yeah, a college area.
All right. I went to school in the middle of New York City. Right? So I started doing parties after I dropped out, which was funny enough. But I did notice, like, when I was going back to school, I was like, yo, what's the word? What's the moves? Yada. I'm more visible because I ain't got to get up till 1 p.m.
Exactly.
All that shit. It's like, we got class in the morning. Ain't nothing for us to do. And I'm under 21 in New York City. So it's like, this shit boring. So that's why I started throwing parties. And I always did them free because I was like, all right, these are broke college kids. Let's at least prove the concept before we really start taxing y'all.
That is true.
And then we started doing 18-up parties in the city and in Brooklyn and all of that stuff. But I remember the first time we ended up charging for a party. It worked. Don't get me wrong, it worked.
Yeah.
Niggas was stingy.
Yeah.
For what?
They be like, what?
You ain't got no other choice. You could go home.
Yeah, that is true. And I think that was the biggest thing because even when we had parties, after a while, I remember parties being 21 and up. And obviously in a college town, that's kind of hard because it's like 18-year-olds. That's the only... And obviously going to school in North Carolina and going in Boone, the way Boone's town is set up, like, we had one place to party. Like, one place. That place was called Ransom. Listen, I had my best years at Ransom. Like, they closed Ransom down. I was so sad. But... R.I.P.
Ransom.
Yo, seriously. Because Ransom was where, like, we were going out. Every party was at Ransom unless it was a house party. But, like... Ransom was the place to go. It was right on the strip where everything was. Like, you get drinks at a bar. It's basically a restaurant by day and a club by night, literally. Yeah. But personally, I just feel like I don't mind paying for parties. You just gotta meet me halfway. Like, 5, 10. Because it's 5, like, 10. I got a 5 and I might got a 10. Like, that's, but 25, like, I gotta put, no.
Let me do the math, right? Let's do it. Let's take out sections because we kids. We don't need no sections, right?
But Ransom was a restaurant. Like, think about it. Ransom was like a restaurant.
All right. So let's move it to Brooklyn, right? Because Brooklyn's what I know. Let's say I get a deal from the venue, whatever. Right?
Okay.
Half at the door, so they're taking half at the door. Right?
Yeah.
And they get all the bar. But
usually.
It's 18 up, so it's a bunch of Shirley Temples, right? Right. So half at the door. Or even forget it. Let's say I found a venue.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm coming out $200 an hour.
Okay.
And people like to party late. Let's say I get an 8 to 1 a.m. Right.
Okay.
5 hours, $200 an hour. That's $1,000 already. That's a band.
Yeah.
That's a band. That's before drinks. That's before, and we not getting Casa. We're not getting Tito. At best, we getting E&J. Right. So E&J shots.
Yeah.
Right. We could charge y'all at that. Maybe 2 bottles. We charge y'all $2 a shot or something. Right? And then at the door, we charge 5 a head. Let's say it's a honey cap. 5. And we sell out. Miraculous. Yeah. 5 a head. $500. We're not even halfway towards the venue.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. As a college student, we're not thinking like that. I'm just broke. And
I know. I'm just saying from our perspective. And on top of the fact that we got to do ladies free because the niggas is wherever the ladies is at.
Yeah.
It's like.
Ladies free before
12. You know
12.
what I mean? So it's like somebody getting a hit. And if it's one of your peers, it's like, it kind of hurts. But if we up it to $10.
Yeah, you kind of make your money back.
We make it back.
True. You know I get that.
It's like you help me, I help you.
That
15,
is true.
We make it back plus profit. And you know what I mean? Now we could get some better drinks instead of E&J.
So basically what LJ is saying is if you want to go party, have the money.
Not even have the money, but like.
Don't be stingy.
If you getting free, how about you buy a cup or something? You know what I mean? Support your local business. Because at the end of the day, we all trying to figure it out. Everybody has a college hustle. A lot of people have college hustles, I should say. But
that is true. So obviously, based on you obviously dropping out of college.
I hate when you say it like that. I'm not a dropout.
But you have succeeded.
I'm just somebody who went to college. I didn't drop out. I went. I didn't graduate, but I didn't drop out.
You dropped out.
I left.
You dropped out.
We parted ways. I resigned.
You dropped out. That's exactly what happened. And there's nothing bad about that.
What was the letter I had to do?
Letter like resigning.
It was something like that. I forget what the name was.
I don't know what it is. Forget, yeah. But listen.
I did it.
Exactly. He dropped out, and that's okay. But obviously, you talking about dropping out and stuff like that, obviously you've done amazing things. And like I said, that doesn't work for everybody. Yeah. That opportunity doesn't happen all the time. Obviously, if you work hard and like you know that's your passion and that's something you want to do, and college is generally not for you. And I say this cold-heartedly. Like, college is not for everybody.
Absolutely.
College is not something that you just be like, oh, like, I want to go or whatever. If you generally know you need that degree, like, let's say you want to do business or... But if you...
Not even business. If you are a nurse... If you are a doctor, PhDs. If you're trying to be a lawyer, if you are trying to be an engineer, anything that you need that piece of paper for, you don't have a choice. So
that is
stop.
True.
Now, if you want to start a business and all that other stuff, you got to consider options because some business colleges are worth it.
Yeah.
If they weren't, then people wouldn't consider them.
That is very true.
Music colleges, all of that. So, yeah, that's the case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
If you are performing, you know what I mean? If you're performing surgeries,
if you're doing maybe other stuff,
please stop.
If you're doing other stuff,
if you just want to own your little nail tech spot, you know what I mean, or a little restaurant, it's a case by case.
Yeah, you definitely need those.
College ain't for everybody, but just because you don't like college, don't mean it's not for you.
No, for real. Honestly, what would be we'll end on this. What would be your advice? Give me like 3 advice you would give to people who are probably in college right now and like wanting to be like, no, I can't do this. Like I do want to drop out.
Number 1, if you are or have Caribbean parents, do not drop out. It's not worth it. Now, all seriousness, it's go with your gut though, because, and I've been in this phase where I've been thinking about it a lot, where I've been fighting a lot in my career. Has nothing to do with college, but I'll tie it back in. I've been fighting a lot. I've been feeling like I'm old.
Yeah.
I've been feeling like I haven't been getting my credit in certain things, or I've been having to push in the door a little harder than I should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like certain people are making it harder for me, or I'm trying to figure it out, and just, you know, it's hard. It gets hard. But one thing I heard the other, one of my homegirls, her mother just said, "Yo, you too damn stressed for your age. Like, just relax. Because at the end of the day, you live one time." And as cliche as that sounds, and I used to be the same one to say it to all my guys, like, yo, yada, yada, yo, you live one time, bro. It's just yada, yada. But it's true to an extent. Like, let's not forget that you are here to fulfill to you first. And it may be a bad decision, but hey, we at that age where we got to get our bad decisions out the way.
Yeah, that is
true.
You
can't be 40 trying to get away with the same shit you're getting away with when you're 19, 20.
Oh, God.
So, like, pray on your decisions.
Yeah.
Think about it a lot. Make smart decisions, but at the same time, make decisions that fill your heart. Man.
Yeah.
And as long as you go to bed at night satisfied, and happy, cool. If life has to kick your ass for your decisions, take the ass beating.
Yeah, take it.
Because regardless, you're going to get an ass beating one way or another. Yeah. If you just went through life without no ass beatings, your life is trash.
Your life is trash.
A movie without a plot is trash.
Ooh, like, that's a good one.
Come on, now. Just put on a shirt, bro. I'm trying to tell you something. Put it on. Put it on a shirt. I've been acting brand new. But yeah, like, we all writing this book, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we need to make it interesting to an extent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, go through life. Let life smack you a couple times, and it'll be fine. Hopefully. If you're trying to be a lawyer, do not depend on ChatGPT. It's not going to work out. If you're trying to be a doctor, needles ain't gonna fix it all. So, but make sure you're able to go to, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna leave you.
Yeah.
Whether one way or another, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna be attached to you for your entire life. So when you go to bed, it's just you.
Yeah.
Make sure you go to bed calm, peaceful, all of that.
Satisfied.
And not every fight is worth fighting.
Ooh, okay.
That ain't got shit to do with college, but that was just on my heart.
It was on his chest. It was directly on his chest. Well, thank you. This is, once again, Dorm Room 101 podcast.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, we sit here and we talk and we have these conversations because I feel like people in college, not in college, going to college, after college, like, we just don't talk about these things. And it's necessary to have these conversations for people to know, like, hey, there's other people in the same boat as you. As much as you may think you're alone and stuff like that, it definitely may feel like that. But we are here to talk to you and have those conversations that generally you honestly probably don't know who the hell to talk to. Mm-hmm. So we are here, of course. And thank you for tuning in once again. Dorm Room 101 podcast.